had to watch for the jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready? 50, plant.
51 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Back.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Box truck. Begin to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch the air.
Go.
Second and 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Shift.
Go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Target.
Throwing on second and 8. Kaiser out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. Bring it. Out. Get it roll.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Jakeem Grant down the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Go. Fight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
51
for Mike, boy. 51.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Man.
Crunch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set, cut. 60 out low. 49.
I smell fear in that.
Go.
I smell fear in that.
Hey. $49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield. Yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 49-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
53 is mine. Let's go, D.
Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go!
Alert 3!
Snap!
On third down, Herbert. And caught by Ingram. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
We got it. Smooth.
Squeeze.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to air one out. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think
it's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there by Gordon. 58 yards.
First down, Dreadnoughts.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Gordon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it here with Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. It's complete to Grant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, Zoo! Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the Watch it.
Now Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 7 to the ending. Walk 54. Don't let him breathe. Trump. Play that time deep.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go, boy. Bring it
call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, what's it go?
Kaiser now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
Let's go
And
now.
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let go. Hard.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Mike 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Go. Motion. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 92 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, Allen's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Got it. Stay in situation. Let's go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
You don't see me in your... Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get that back to Allen. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ready up.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10.
Pick it up.
To throw again. Herbert sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hatchet. Henry. Jim, squeeze. Jim.
Kaiser the thrower. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Big hit.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, Kaiser under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You're out. Shoot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Switch. Hey, now look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Switch. Bravo. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Take it in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the 31-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kaiser. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
36.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
218, chopper. Hey, Charlie. Rock it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
53 is Mike. All day. All day.
Hey, exit.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 53. 53.
Off play action. Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Get to Pittsburgh. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Go. Let's right. Check three. They're coming.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Check. Walk 54. Rip left. Watch 66. Pull it.
Kaiser to throw it this time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 49. Hey, Lobo. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Coming to you. Hey, check 24. Check 12. Watch twist.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
We got this.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to...
It got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
30 base.
But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Rap. No.
5. Recon, 152 fighter. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll throw here. Kaiser completes it to Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
On the ground, Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Kaiser. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get off the field, D. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Hands here. The mic. Let's go. Bravo. Check 37. Hustle.
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And they can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Kaiser. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Kaiser. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball?
Down.
And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really good reason.
This is Gordon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Back to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go, D. Right there.
One final shot for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Antonio, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.